kind of getting starting this week after spring break with lifting and running testing. You know, we come in January and get into our winter program with Coach O'Dowling. He does a tremendous job with it, and our players have done a very good job with it as well. So at the end of that, we always, at different points throughout the season or throughout the year, test to kind of see where they're at in some of those lifts and some of those running and vertical jump type things. And so we've been doing that this week as we prepare for our first practice on Friday afternoon, and then kind of our first full, with shoulder pads on practice on Saturday morning. That kind of kicks spring ball off, and we'll work really pretty much a Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday schedule here leading up to our spring scrimmage, our final spring scrimmage, which is April 21st at 9:30 in the morning.
Is the spring a chance for kids to come out and earn a spot, or is it more to show the coaches what they've done in the off season?
I think it's a little bit of everything. That they're trying to earn a spot. That starts in the spring. You're competing, to give an idea of where we're at as a team and wherever everything comes in the fall from a starting point in the fall. I wouldn't say any spots are won or lost in the spring from the way we look at it. It's an everyday evaluation. We're all evaluated on our most recent production, in every profession. And, just to say a player has a really good spring and comes in out of shape in the fall, we're not going to hand them a job for a starting, or a ticket for a starting job.
But Freevert has been good throughout his 2 years here at Jewel, and he is good again.
But this is a time for us to look at some different scheme things and to clean up some technique things and continue to work on those. And we've got to remember we've still got for the most part, a young football team. The majority of our roster is, going to be not seniors next year. And moving some of those guys and getting them ready for some of the roles that they're going to have to assume going forward, and creating that competition at those positions will be big for us in the spring.
How much stuff can you put in? How much do you put in? Considering that with your incoming freshman class, we're very excited about that, of course, but how much do you really prepare for the fall at this point?
I don't know if it's preparing for the fall. I guess you always are preparing for the fall, but, our install in the spring is very similar to our fall install in the fact that we'll run all of our schemes, and for the most part, based on the numbers of personnel that we have, there's some things that you're limited to. We're talking about having between 65 to 70 guys in the fall, or in the spring for practice, where in the fall we'll have 100 to 105 guys, and you're just able to do some more things when you have more numbers. So we're limited on a little bit of things there, but most people are in the spring. But we'll get through the things that are the staples of what we do in all phases of the game, both special teams, offensively and defensively, and continue to hopefully clean up those and get better at those concepts that we're going to use the most.